You know, you can fish from deep to shallow, shallow to deep, but a lot of times what I find is that it's just about finding the right angle. If you want to make good bottom contact, do the opposite. Put your boat in shallower water and cast out deep, and then just rip it right up that break line. And if you have a hard bottom, you know, you're just going to really make hard contact, and that's what's triggering these fish late in the fall. You know, one of my favorite things to do in the fall when targeting largemouth bass is try to find these big main lake points that drop off into deeper water, and position that boat out off those points and throw big deep diving crankbaits. You know what I love about fall fishing is that when you find one bass, you're going to find several. These fish are going to be stacked up on spots. They're going to be concentrated. Come fall, it seems like whether we're fishing in reservoirs or natural lakes, you know, especially when the weeds start to die and break down, you just cannot go wrong with fishing these rock areas. Wherever you find the forage, wherever you find the prey or the bait fish, you know, that's where you're going to find the bass. And crankbaits just do an excellent job of enabling you to break down and cover water quickly and get those baits in front of the fish. And when you find the fish, you know, it looks like something the fish are going to eat. There he is. I was just slowly bumping the rocks. Just like a good fish. Oh, look at that. Beautiful largemouth. You know, this water's pretty cold. It's 47 degrees, and so the key is, you know, you get off the structure and you just make long casts across it, get that rod tip to snap to get that bait down, and just slowly grind along these rocks. And basically what it is just a soft bottom point. There's some weeds scattered across this that are starting to break down, but there's chunks of rock, and it seems like wherever you find a few boulders or some rock, that's where these fish are holding. So the presentation is just to make a long cast with a deep diving crank and just slowly grind it along them rocks, and that's when they hit it. You know, a lot of times when we're fishing these rock locations, you know, it's all about making contact, making a little bit of bottom contact where you're just pounding that crankbait into the rocks. And so a lot of times we're trying to make a far cast, and when that lure hits the water, just crank that rod and get that lure to dive down to the maximum depth. This is the setup right here. This is a 6.5 Rattling Hornet. A lot of walleye anglers have fallen in love with the Hornet over the years, the smaller Hornet sizes especially, but that larger size, that 6.5 Rattling Hornet, is just a tremendous bass lure. You can get it down to 10, 12 feet on a cast, and it's just a loud bait that puts off a lot of vibration. And the thing I believe makes this bait so special is that you trigger a reaction, and that's what it is in the fall. You're just trying to get these fish to react. There he is. Here she comes. Oh, come on up. Oh, don't jump. Here she comes. Oh, there. They're just gorgeous fish. And you know, you get these fish in the fall. Oh, hooked myself. Get these fish in the fall, you know, just look at the belly on that fish. Not a mark on that fish. Just gorgeous fish. Not a boat out here. That's what I love about fall fishing. There, and basically what we're doing is we're on the tip of the point, and the back of the boat's in about 7-8 feet of water, and I got the talon down, and I've got a marker buoy out right off the finger off this deeper break, and so that marker buoy is in about 18 feet of water. And so what I'm doing is I'm casting out deep, I'm snapping that rod tip down, trying to get that crankbait to dive as deep as I can, and then I'm just crashing it up those rocks. And so, you know, you can fish from deep to shallow, shallow to deep, but a lot of times what I find is that it's just about finding the right angle. And I think as a general thumb, so many anglers, they keep the boat in deeper water and they cast in shallow. But if you want to make good bottom contact, do the opposite. Put your boat in shallower water and cast out deep, and then just rip it right up that break line. And if you have a hard bottom, you're just gonna really make hard contact, and that's what's triggering these fish late in the fall. When you're fishing crankbaits on structure, catching fish, it's all about positioning the boat and then figuring out the right angle it takes so that you can reach that location, and finding the right crankbait with the dive curve so you can stay in front of those fish as long as possible. And so we're making long casts, we're trying to make that bottom contact right away, and a lot of it's just finding the right bait with the right build that dives with the right depth for whatever you're fishing. The one little trick that works really well if you need to get a bait to hit the bottom a little quicker, or just to get a few more feet out of a dive curve, is just stick that rod tip down in the water. Don't be afraid to get way down the water with it, because a lot of times you can get 2, 3, 4, even 5 more feet by just getting that rod down the water, because what you do is you just enhance that dive curve, or that dive curve doesn't start from where the rod tip is above the water, but you can cheat and get a few more feet in the water. Setup is pretty simple. Some people like to use monofilament for pitching cranks, and you get into some particular reservoirs and lakes where you have excellent water visibility. Monofilament's definitely the way to go, but where we're fishing, there's a little bit of color in this water. I mean, you might be able to see down maybe 5 feet or so. The water's got a little bit of a green color, and so I like to use braided line with just a fluorocarbon leader. So that's a 25-pound fluorocarbon leader, and then 14-pound braid. And if you use braided line, you got to use a little bit lighter action rod, just more of maybe a medium action that's just a little bit more of a parabolic bend in the rod, because you can tear these treble hooks out. And so these fish hit it hard, and a lot of times we're setting the hook hard, but you just want that whole rod to load up on a fish, especially a big fish. But what I love about the Hornet in particular is that bait just fishes bigger than it is, in the sense that it's not that big of a bait, but when you're reeling that lure, it just has such tremendous vibration. You just feel that wobble, you just feel that bait working, and so the bait moves a lot of water. And I think that's key, especially in the fall. Those big bass, they just love that profile. It looks like a maybe young of the year perch or young of the year bluegill, just something that's got a wider profile that just is moving water, and I think it just calls them in from further away, especially with the loud rattle chamber that this lure has. Wow. Fish will pull the rod out of my hand. Here she comes. Whoa! Here she comes. Here she comes. There, wow, look at that. Nice bass. Oh! Oh! Look at that. That is a gorgeous largemouth. That is cool. Yeah, that's why we're here. Boy, look at that belly these fish have this time of year. They are just chunks. What I was doing on that particular cast is, make a far cast, and then I just get my rod down in the water and reel. And a lot of times, if you stick your rod, you stick a 6-7 foot rod down the water, you can get another 3 to 5 feet on a typical crankbait. And so when you make casts at certain angles where you're going to be way off the ledge and you want to make better bottom contact in that deeper water, that's just a little tip, is get that rod down the water, and just gives you a little bit more versatility with these crankbaits. On a standard cast with this particular bait, I might be touching 8, 9, 10 feet of water depending on the length of the cast, but if I want to go a little bit deeper than that, I just stick that rod down. I get down into 11, 12, 13 feet. Every pattern can be a little bit different, depending on what type of lake you're on, but by and large, as a general thumb, when you're fishing, rock in particular, it seems like it's that much better if there's wind blowing on it. And, it just, a lot of times, I don't know if it's just the bait fish accumulate there, or maybe the bait fish that are present there get disorientated with the waves and the wind, but when you have wind blowing on rock, that's usually a pretty good recipe for success. Wow. Hey, you not like those hooks. Oh, look at her come up. Come on up here. Oh, here she comes. Oh, come on up here. Look at here, look at there. Oh. Get one more jump out of her. Oh, don't get no, oh. Oh, can't even see that bait. They just choke on it. Oh, that was cool. Just a beautiful bass. Grab the pliers here. That's the bait that's been doing all the damage at 6.5 Rattlin Hornet. Wow.